Alright, before we start this video, I have something that I want to tell you about, and I have one request, and it won't take too much of your time. But for those of you that don't follow on Instagram, maybe you haven't heard, I'm starting a new YouTube channel with two of my very good friends, Mike Owens and Ben Sandel. It's called Real Hunting. And the purpose of this channel is to share our hunting adventures and to go out and try new things and get some different perspectives on different types of hunting. So we're going to put out hunting and cooking videos as well as a podcast. And it would mean the world to me if you guys would take some time right now, go over and subscribe to the Real Hunting channel. It's going to be the first link that you see in the description of this video. And we're going to be dropping a lot of regular content over there, and I hope that you guys really enjoy it. I'm super excited about it, and I hope that you guys get on board and like what we're doing over there. So, big announcement. It's okay if you click away from this video, go subscribe to Real Hunting, and then come right back here, because I know you're going to love this video. Thanks, guys. Good morning, you guys, and welcome to another Shedcrazy video. It's the Shedcrazy YouTube channel. Right now I'm doing a lot of shed hunting and having a lot of fun. So if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I've been forgetting to say that, but I've been trying to say it more in my videos. Battery lights I was already flashing, so we're off to a great start. Yesterday I went out and I picked up these sheds, so if you haven't seen that video yet, it's on the channel ahead of this one. Today I'm gonna be hitting some similar country to where I found those antlers, hoping there's a few more around. I did cut one fresh boot track right here already, right by my truck where I slept last night, so there's some people out here hitting it, but that's to be expected this time of year. The goal for the day is to find a brown elk shed, the first of the year. Cross your fingers. Let's go see if we can't have some fun. Sign's starting to look pretty good. Pretty good. A lot of bull tracks. That snow that came in yesterday made it hard to tell what's fresh and what's not, but they've definitely been hanging on these points. So I'm dropping down onto this little finger, and there's all kinds of sign on it. Bull beds, tracks, rubs. Smells like elk, really heavy. So when I get into an area like this that has like a really high potential of holding an antler, I get on Scout to Hunt and I turn on my tracks. And what that does, I'll show you here. You can't see it, I'll have to overlay it afterwards. But what that does is allows me to cover this finger effectively. Because if I don't do that, I tend to like start zigzagging, and then I'll be like, oh, this pocket looks good. I'll go hit that pocket, and then I'll forget to come back and finish my lines. The other thing it'll do, like when you get done, and if you don't find anything, sometimes I'll look at that tracks on the map and be like, oh, here's a big gap that I didn't hit. So it's pretty handy to have that feature on there to where you can see where you walked exactly. And it's helped me match up a lot of antlers actually, just because you'll look at a spot and be like, man, I checked everywhere. Like, oh, I didn't hit that hill right there, and you go check and maybe your match is there. But Scout to Hunt is a great sponsor of this channel and a great partner of mine, and it's also an awesome free app. So go check her out. There's going to be a link to it in the description of this and all my other videos. Well, sometimes you got to pull the plug and readjust. I have a buddy that shed hunts this place, and he's a dang mountain goat, and I cannot get off his boot tracks. I know they're him. I texted him. He said he's here. He's hitting everything I want to hit, hitting all the lines I like. So I'm going back to where I was yesterday, miles the other way. I didn't see any boot tracks over there, and I was picking up whites, so I'm gonna go back to that stuff, because this stuff has definitely been picked over. But more than anything, it's just a mental thing and a motivation thing. Seeing boot tracks, I know he's missing them, but I'd rather go where I can push the odds a little bit further in my favor. So it'll only take me half hour to get to the truck, and then take me a little while to drive over there, and I'll go hit another spot. Made it over here to this other spot. The sign looks really good. I'm a little bit away from where I was yesterday, but in the same general area. So my hope is that there's some stuff here been missed. It's kind of not as cut and dry, this country. Like the other stuff I'm hunting, it's just canyons and you can just walk the rim. This stuff is not canyons, it's just kind of spread out rolling draws and stuff. So we'll see if there's some Easter eggs. So far though, my favorite, no boot tracks. Man, fresh beds, fresh crap. There's a brown one somewhere. This is the zone. This is all bull sign. They've got to be here. Now it's just time to get thorough. About 10 years ago, I was right here. Well, there's a boot track here right now, 2 of them. Anyway, 10 years ago, I was right here. And I was walking up this little draw. And I looked to my left. And right there, leaned up against that dead tree, was one of the biggest sets I'd ever picked up at that time. Brown, side by side. So every time I get over this way, I come check to see if there's another one there. Even though I realize how ridiculous that is, but somebody's here like today. These boot tracks I'm on are steaming fresh. They're not even blown out from last night, so the downside of it being as popular as it is. So I'm gonna probably pull up out of here and loop back and maybe go find some stuff on the top that hasn't been messed with. They can't get them all. I'm just like real discouraged by them today, I guess. You guys ready to be jealous? Consolation prize. Looks like a couple bulls had quite the fight here. Huh. Old, chalky, both of them. Pink chalky. Probably like that. Well, something. A couple pounds of chalk. You guys, we got a day saver right where I found these busted pieces. I'm so glad that I cut those tracks and got off this line. Man, it's a good looking shed. Has a big beam, hard white. Yes, right there. Oh, I needed that today. Jeez, getting my butt kicked. Busted on the first point, but solid shed, hard white, no cracks. Well, a couple cracks, but it's still great hard white. Real easy. Drop my chalk pile. Wonder, I mean, he's just tucked up in here in this weird little spot, and his other side could be right here. You never know. I'm gonna just leave my stuff right here and make a quick loop and see if his other half's around. Now I'll pick him up first. Hold on. Kind of got my head out of the frame, but his color's good on his backside, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Missing that brow tine, but definitely a hard white and definitely the heaviest shed I've picked up in the last couple days. So, sit down right here. There he is, like a 300 bull, maybe bigger. Short beamed though, but good mass to him and stuff. The kind you just love to get. Look at that dropper beam. Sometimes when I've had a long day and I haven't picked nothing up, I like to just hold them for a minute and enjoy them. But then at the same time, I'm like, where's his other half? Where's his other half? So I'm gonna throw this puppy right here. I saw those couple of broken pieces there. I knew that most guys who walk through would pick those up, so I knew I might be in a little bit of a spot that got missed. Now we can just see if we can match them up. You guys, it's a giant. I just found a giant brownie. Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel like freaking tearing up. No wonder everybody's been gridding this so hard. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my. I knew they were here. That's the first. Oh my God. That's probably my biggest brown ever. Holy shit. I knew they had to be here. I knew it. I knew it. I was seeing tracks. I was seeing. Look at this point. 22 inches on the sword. Freaking. Oh, that's a day saver. Where is his other side? Oh my gosh. I gotta take photos and I gotta pick this thing up. Unfreaking real. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is stupid. Look at that freaking horn. What the heck? Teeny little base and just, man, just blew up out of it. I don't even know what he is. He's 360, 370, I don't know, maybe better. Because he's like short on his first, but good on his second, good on his third. His sword and his beam are what are super impressive. How they curl clear back and around, but I know this bull's other side hasn't been on the ground long. I mean, he could have, it's barely a little bloody, but look at the size of this base too. Just the tiniest little weenie base. And freaking, I don't even know what the heck to think about that shed. Like, I'm gonna have to see if I can match them up, but God, first brown of the year. What a way to start it off. That's a keeper horn. Yes. I started making loops and it is right freaking here. You look at that split sword. Yes! Yes! Oh my God! Are you kidding me? That's the big one. That's, look at the beam. That bull has a 60-inch beam. Oh my gosh, you can see his one side's right there. I didn't go 10 freaking yards. Oh my gosh. The day is made. The freaking miles were worth it. That's a bull. I don't know what he is. I don't care. He's big, he's pretty, like 360s, 370s, browns. Oh my gosh, and we get to put them together. I was like, all right, I'm gonna start, I'm gonna find him. I walked 3 steps and he's right there. I actually should have seen him right here, but oh my gosh. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, look at that freaking horn. Got that cheater off the sword. Oh my gosh. One of my best brown sets I've ever picked up. Probably the coolest. Like that beam. I've never picked a bull with a beam that long. For sure. The longest beam bull I've ever picked up. And then there's this other half. Just crazy. I want to make sure we're getting them fully in the frame here, but what do you guys think about that? Unreal bull. Huge beams. Just stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh, the ones you dream about right there. He's gonna be special. He's young. This side's heavier. Like, that's a 10-pounder. This side's, oh, they're both like that. And to have them not be broken on a year like this, just crazy. Crazy. I mean, that beam is, look at how far it is past. His 5th point is 18 inches past that point. And it's more like 28 inches past his sword. Unreal. I just hope that everybody gets to experience that feeling right there. It is 5 p.m. and I've hiked the whole day with no sheds to show for it until right now, till the last half hour. So I'm gonna do some loops right here, and who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be something else. This just goes to show you, you never know. These are my boot tracks from earlier. I was walking down this way when I was looping, looking for the other side of the hard white I found. I looped right through here and down. That brown was at the base of those trees. This other half was at the base of those, and I couldn't see any of them from right here. Looped over and saw them looking back this way. So you're missing them, so am I. It's just part of life. You guys, I gotta be quiet. There's people right here, but I got another big freaking brown. Oh my, it's bigger. It's freaking bigger. What is going on? Holy shit. Oh my god. It's bigger. I got people right here. That's a bigger bull. That's not even real. Oh, what do I do? That's a 370 bull. Oh my gosh, let me take pictures. I'm gonna pick it up and then I gotta get after the other side right now. With the boot tracks are right here. They maybe are trying to find this shed. They're all whooping and hollering. They got my other side, I know it. Look at that freaking horn. They're yelling and whooping right here. I know they gotta have my match, but look at that freaking horn. Crazy. I'll show you a little bit better tonight. Maybe my match is right here, so I gotta get running. Crazy story. So I hear the voices and I'm like, man, I recognize them. And I go running over there, and it's my brother-in-law and my nephew. I didn't know they were coming down. They didn't know I was coming down. I just ran into them randomly. They had just found a white, but it wasn't my other side. So they're up above me right here, and the plan is to all kind of work up and towards the trucks together and see if we can't match this big brown up.
So here's another look at this big set that I picked up, along with some of the horns that my nephews and my brother-in-laws picked up in their time that they were down there shed hunting. But as you can see, pretty cool set, pretty long, good looking bull, good looking set of browns. This is a better look at that brown that I found right at dark, and I didn't really take much video because I was worried about being quiet, but as you can see, he's got a couple little extras on him, heavy bull. Now keep in mind when I show you these antlers that I'm like 6'3", so I make them look small. So yeah, I promise they're actually big antlers. And then this is the white set that I picked up in the previous video that you guys saw. But overall, a pretty good few days down there with the boys.
Well folks, I don't know if you can see me or not. I think you can. So I forgot to end that video. I ended up hiking out with my brother-in-law and my nephew and riding down and headed into camp with them. So this is going to be the end of this video, you guys. I am rolling out the canvas cutter and I am going to bed. I'm in here right now all ready to crawl in the cold, wrapping up this video. But I do need to take a second and thank some people that bought apparel. So give me 1 second here. I can't remember exactly where we got to on the last one here. So Let's see, Myron Naranjo, thank you, buddy. I've seen your name a few times. I think you were the last one we got to on the last video. Alex Gachapin, I think that's how you say it, buddy. I appreciate you. Alex also sent me some really cool handmade stuff, and he's a good dude. Christian Wolf, thank you, Christian. And Robert, man, I'm gonna mess that one up. Subota, maybe? Thank you, Robert, for a good size order. So thank you everybody who bought apparel. You guys, what a great day. I feel so relieved to have some browns on the pack, and I'm excited to get back in there tomorrow and try to match that one bull up. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.